Sponsored in part by OurDailySalt.com, handcrafted kitchen accessories and tools, crafted by Chef Felicia Wild for the home cook or the professional chef, made in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, USA, shipping United States and international. Visit OurDailySalt.com.
Welcome to Canning What You Grow. I'm Holly Baird. This show is presented to you by the WisconsinVegetableGardener.com. Well, today we are going to freeze some of the rutabagas that we have harvested over the summer, and we planted these all at the same time, and some turned out real beautiful, as you can see, and some just seem to be stunted. So we just went ahead and pulled them, and we did that on one of our Straight to the Point series. And we wanted to put some things in behind it, so that's another reason why we pulled them all. So freezing rutabagas is pretty straightforward. All you have to do is you just want to wash the rutabaga, then you want to cut the top off, like so, and then you also want to cut off the bottom, and then you're going to peel them. So I always just cut off the bottom straight, and then I when I peel, I make sure to get any of the extra skin that's hanging off. And then at that point you want to cut them into cubes. So that's what I'm going to do here, and then you just blanch them and freeze them, and it's pretty simple. And some people will actually cook them down and mash them up and freeze them kind of like frozen mashed potatoes. But this way we have an option. We can always use them for whatever we want if they're cubed up. Okay, so I'm just getting the last one cubed here. And the reason why we're freezing them is because if you do want to long-term store them as is, you do need a temperature of about 36 to 40 degrees just to store them whole. Unfortunately, not many people have that. So freezing them is a simple option, and they freeze for about 8 to 10 months. And you can mash them up, you can eat them, saute them with other vegetables, you can put them in salads. There's all sorts of things you can do with them. But like I said, it's just a better option for us to freeze. It's also, I know in the past people have wax them, but that's not recommended. So that's why we freeze them, and I will put the link in the show notes from the National Center for Home Food Preservation on how to properly freeze these. Okay, so we got our water boiling, and we're going to do what you call blanching. And you just go ahead and you can do this in batches, and you just get them in the hot water. Watch out, it's hot. And you just let them sit there for about 3 minutes. So I'm going to set the timer, and once your 3 minutes is up, you want to go ahead and you want to get them right into the ice bath. Okay, so I decided to put them all in, so I'm just going to wait until this comes up to almost a boil, which shouldn't take long, and then I'll start my timer at 3 minutes just because I kind of overcrowded it. Okay, so our timer just went off, so we're going to go ahead and get these in our ice bath, and that's going to stop the cooking process. Okay, so we'll let these cool down in their ice bath, and we are going to put them, we've decided we're going to use 4 freezer bags. We're going to portion them out that way because that's what we'll need. You can portion them out however you want. You want to make sure you use freezer bags. You don't want to use any other bags because freezer bags are designed for freezing. So that way you won't get freezer burn on your rutabagas, and your work of growing them and prepping them or freezing them won't go to waste. So once you get them in the bags, you want to get all the air out. Now you can use one of those food saver with those kind of bags and freeze them that way also. That's up to you. If you have one, it's a great idea. Okay, so we decided what we actually ended up doing was having 3 bags instead of 4. And the reason why is because it just made sense, and we actually decided to get our kitchen scale out, and we're weighing them in 12-ounce portions. So that's what we decided to do. The easiest way I have found to get the air out is to take my freezer bag and seal it partway. Seal it partway. Then squeeze as much air out as possible. And then just seal it the rest of the way. And as you can see, there's a good amount of air out of there. So that way it's ready to go. Just repeat that for every step, and then I go ahead and I mark it with my marker. I put the date on it so I know you know, obviously what it is, and then I know when, you know, 8 to 10 months from now, if I have any left, then I probably better hurry up, or we better eat them. So as you can see, freezing rutabagas is very straightforward, simple, and a good idea on how to freeze them for long-term storage. I'm Holly Baird, and this has been Canning What You Grow. To see all of the Canning What You Grow video series, you can visit our website, which is thewisconsinvegetablegardener.com, and you click on the Canning What You Grow icon.